All right, we are in 4.4, lesson 7. And our objective today is I can measure and draw angles. I can sketch, given angle measures, and verify with protractors. So we are going to be drawing angles today. So yesterday, we were measuring angles, right? We were given an angle, and then we had to find the degrees. Today, we're actually going to draw these angles. Okay, and we're using our protractor. That's our tool. So we'll just practice with two. Hopefully you still have your paper protractor to help you today. So I'm going to show you how we can do these measurements. So my first one, I'm trying to make 75 degrees. So knowing that it's 75 degrees, even before we start, is my rectangle or is my angle going to be greater than or less than 90 degrees? Is it going to be obtuse or acute? So we should know that this is going to be acute, right? It's less than 90s. Think of SpongeBob. SpongeBob would not be able to fit in here. So to start, what I want to do, or what we want to do, is to just draw a line. That's going to be one of our angles. So I'm just going to use my ruler to help me, and I'm going to make my line go down here. I'm just going to draw a line straight out like this, okay? And I'm going to put a dot on this end to be my vertex. You could have an arrow on this side. It could be a line segment. It's totally up to you. But you want to make a dot so that you know where's your vertex, where's your angle measurement going to be. Okay, so I'm going to line up that line right here. I'm actually going to go on the inside of here, either way. And I'm going to make sure that T that I have right here, right, that 90-degree T is right here on my vertex. Okay, and then I'm going to look for 75. So on here, I have 75 on the inside. So I have 0 would be straight across, right? You know what? Actually, we do need to go on the bottom. Sorry. Because our 0 is all the way down here. So I'm going to go and look for my 75. So I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70. So my 75 is going to be kind of halfway in between these 2 points. So I'm just going to draw a dot where my 75 is. So again, I've got it lined up on the bottom of my T, and then I've got my dot where my 75 is. Okay, and you can even use this line up here where it's more dashed line to kind of help you find that halfway point. Okay, and you can use the top too if you want to. It doesn't matter where you're putting your measurement. So now I'm going to take my protractor away, and then I'm going to use the bottom of this as a straight line. So I put my pen at my vertex, or my pencil at my vertex. I'm going to swing this till it lines up right with that dot, and then I'm just going to go along the bottom of this to draw that straight line up. So right here, I've now created a 75-degree angle. And if I go back with my protractor and look at it, if I line it up on the bottom, I should still see it hits that 75 degrees. If I take it and flip it the other way, still put it on my vertex, should go through my 75 degrees, which it does, right? We're really close. We're doing the best we can with our paper protractor. So that's how we're going to measure or draw our angles today. So let's try the same thing with a 105-degree angle. So is this one going to be obtuse, acute, right? What kind of angle are we going to be drawing for this one? So if it was SpongeBob, it has room to dance, so that means it's obtuse, right? We're going to write an obtuse or draw an obtuse angle. So first thing I'm going to do is just draw a line on my paper to be the bottom of my angle. So I'm just going to draw a straight line going out right here. Okay, I'm going to put a dot at one end, an arrow at the other end. I line it up right here. Okay, and then I'm going to look for 105. So again, 0 would be all the way down here. I got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And then 105 is going to be halfway between that 110 and 100. So I'm going to put my dot right there. And I can go to the top too and put a dot there as well. Okay, once I have my dot, I'm going to lift it up, make sure everything's lined up. Again, remember on the bottom of my protractor, at that T, that vertex, put my dot where I found 105, something to look out for. If I did my 105 over here, right, because I do have 105 on this one, would that make it an obtuse angle? No, it'd be acute, right? It's too short. So that kind of tells me I got to go to my 90 and then go past my 90 to find my 105. So now that I have my dot, I'm going to put my pencil, my vertex. I'm going to swing my protractor around the bottom of it and line it up with my dots. And then I'm just going to draw a straight line out to connect it. So you can see it's bigger than my 90 degree. Not by a lot, right? Only 15 degrees, but it is bigger. So then we get an angle measurement of 105 degrees. If I take this and flip it the other way, just to make sure, line it up with my bottom, I would see that I get really close to that 105 as well in here, right? Still lined up, and it goes to my 105 over there. No matter which way I'm using my protractor, I'm still getting the same angle measurement. All right, awesome job. We're going to take this, we'll save it. We're going to keep using it in your book. We practice drawing it. We're going to keep practicing when we come into class tomorrow, drawing our angles. All right, and I will see you tomorrow.